Greetings, New Earth Angelic of the 144 of the Golden Age, rising up, waking up, being raised through the ascension of our inner radiant light. And together, as conscious co-creators of the new earth, we manifest heaven on earth through our I Am presence. Here are a couple divine decrees, commands, affirmations. I am the presence which nothing can disturb. I am invincibly protected against any imperfect suggestion, because in these times of this great shift, the mind of humanity is open to suggestions, because what is left of the old false matrix, the false projection, is trying to keep hold of our perception and bring us down. That is why it is very important to activate, tap into, and realize your I Am presence, which is your true nature, we call pure awareness, or the unborn mind of Buddha, and stay in that heart resonance, what we call the kingdom of heaven within, and do our daily practice of meditation, affirmation, activation, and throughout the day, use the affirmation, I am the resurrection and the life. And day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better. I am the way, the truth, and the life. The glorious light shining brightly in the night, illuminating the great void for all to see. For the eyes of the spirit can see the great white light. And beyond that, the clear, pure light of bliss, which is our eternal bliss consciousness here now, resonating from the great central sun at the center of your sacred temple, in your world, in your universe, being activated now, and feel into that energy of that light, the love, the truth that is the center of your being. It is your presence. It is your awareness. What we call 0 point energy, or the witness. It is the active, conscious observer, the I am that I am. Today is the 4-3-2-1, the blast off of the higher frequencies of this great quickening. Many activations coming in. Earlier today, as I was speaking with a friend, it felt as if a knife was being stuck in my lower spine. It was like sacral and root chakra. Many felt this today. Then when I arrived home, I realized that there were 3 massive activations through these earthquakes in New Zealand on the Ring of Fire. The most powerful of this year with an 8.1 in Tonga, in the Kermadec Islands just north of New Zealand. And there are multiple tsunami warnings around this whole island. So we send our prayers, our love, and our light to this area and to all beings that are suffering in this realm through this great awakening, activation, ascension. And I put out a quick transmission of this trinity of earthquakes earlier on our backup channel, Prime Disclosure. Also on Prime Disclosure Day, we reached 4,441 subscribers yesterday with my connection with Divine Bro Star Aladdin in Vietnam. Our code that came up for our manifestation of the Empire of Love is 1,444. So we have 144,000 that are being activated, that living from our I Am presence. Together we can shift this whole frequency, this whole realm, this whole dimension, timeline, to that resonating in the new paradise, the new Eden, by living in the joy, the peace, the bliss of the I Am center. Consciously awake, consciously aware, the awakened ones rising through the vortex of our central channel, the golden city of the great central sun. Aho! Now we had some powerful white blasts of light appearing on the Schumann today, with 16 hertz and a 19 hertz activation. Many codes coming in, many frequencies. Today a quick update from Divine Sister of the Light S.A. Smith. The Schumann resonance is back online and showing its colors. Quick update, Schumann has been online for a few hours now. Energies continue to be high today. Feels special, as if anything is possible. Can you feel the shift in the air? Ascension symptoms continue to flourish uniquely to you. Ears ringing continues in most of the collective, along with scratchy eyes, extreme pains, and stomach issues. Also extreme joy, giddiness, and love. Many really feel all these, others only a few. Whatever you're experiencing, know that it's exactly what you need to experience in this now moment. You are doing perfectly as you plan this. Enjoy your now, Divine One. A girl in the universe.com. And also today, we completed the 24th day of our 33-day discourses on patreon.com/prime disclosure. So check it out there. And remember, I am the presence that fills my world with perfection this day and every day. Because the I am, which is God in action, only witnesses perfection in all things. And we transmit that perfect love and awareness to all beings in all realms, timelines, dimensions. Okay, now today, in the last 24 hours, there were 187 earthquakes, M1.5 or greater, and there were constant activations on the Ring of Fire, especially by New Zealand, north of New Zealand, the Kermadec Islands, the Kermadec Trench. We had one activation after another, starting with this morning with a 7.3 at 13:27 UTC. So we have encoded the 37 into the 73 with this powerful activation, and it's on 37.563 latitude, 179.444 longitude. So again, 37 and the 444, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth, and this is the east coast of North Island, New Zealand. Then we had one after another activation, 5.0 New Zealand, southeast of Loyalty Islands, 5.6, 4.6 New Zealand, 4.7, 5.1, one after another until we reached this higher magnitude with this powerful 8.1 at 1928 UTC, Kermadec Islands, New Zealand, Tonga. We also had a 5.3, a 5.0, 4.7, another powerful 6.1, and then the Trinity, the third of these powerful activations, 7.4. So we had the 7.3, the 7.4, and the 8.1. The whole Ring of Fire lit up. This Tropic of Capricorn meridian is totally activated. We have this in Russia, 4.9, the 13 of the Divine Goddess. We had the 6.1 was in Vanuatu, which is north of New Zealand, in between the equator and the Tropic of Capricorn. So this is connected to the sacral and the root chakras in the physical body. So that's, many are feeling it in the sacrum, the lower dantian, and the tailbone, the spine, the root chakra. We had many activations after that in 5.6, 5.1, 5.3, 5.5, 5.0, 5.8, 5.2, one after another. Another 5.8, 5.4 as it's raising. 5.3, 5.2, 5.1, 5.8, 5.3, 5.4, 5.6, and so on up until just 41 minutes ago with the 5.1, and it is 10:46 p.m. Pacific Standard Time where we are transmitting these energies. And then we had 33 minutes ago a 4.6, the mirror, the 6.4, 64 kilometers depth, Hokkaido, Japan. This is a very powerful portal connected to the shift of the ages, when the dropping of the bombs on innocent people during World War II created a rift in the space-time continuum, and the Kundalini shifted of Pachamama from the Himalayan mountains to the Andes Mountains in South America. This is a very long story, so I won't get into it now, but this is part of the ascension, the awakening of human consciousness, and this quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, and that is why the dragon nations came from the east to the west. Some of the masters I trained with were some of these awakened rainbow body masters over the years. And as the dragon merged with the phoenix, activating the eagle and the condor, the white gold eagle fly with the black gold condor, fulfilling the final prophecy of the great shift from the old earth to the new earth. So, angels of the light, it is time to spread your wings and fly freely into the golden age, into the new earth. We start today with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon at 3 degrees, 59 minutes Sagittarius, the sun at 14 degrees, 52 minutes Pisces, the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 4 degrees Sagittarius, a little child learning to walk. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 15 degrees Pisces, an officer drilling his men in a simulated attack, from astrologyweekly.com. And today, from our Huna, Divine Bro Star of the Light, Mauta Taki, 655, many heavens of first light, Pa Na Ma, jump point to Stargate 17. My room faces the west, so we spun into the west, and the sun was there. Honu Motu is smiling, hee, spinning into the angelic frequency of Stargate 17, which is aligned to the water star of Waho. They are switching places in the equatorial positioning. Today, from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Rick Jewers, a little bit of clearing of the energetic timeline as we proceed forward. As with all affirmations, it is important and more effective to say them out loud, to vocally speak them. Most of you know about subliminal energy streams attached to the television, technology, etc. There are times also subliminal energies attached to written content you may read. The content may be intentional by the false light, or may even be passed into the message by one of the light that got infected and did not know, and did not clear their energetic fields prior to writing. Nevertheless, this is not about going fully into the subject. This post and affirmation is taking distinct and instant action at eradicating the negative, subliminal energy in its tracks, so as to not affect others oblivious to the negative effects. By us lifting any of the negative energies in this respect, it purifies and clears the path of less obstacles as we proceed forward with this overall divine mission and ascension. By lifting this weight for any lifts the veil higher, and they are more apt to see the positive, instead of staying in a negative mindset that was perpetrated upon them by ill intent and limits their divine ability. This is the affirmation. I instantly transition any negative, subliminal energy to positive and light that may be in any written material I or others may read, and so it is. Love and light, Rick. And today, from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Sean Caulfield. The Ascension of Earth, 9 Eagle, 4 March 2021. According to Maya legend, the sun was an eagle, and one of the most powerful day signs. On a cosmic level, Earth is ascending and expanding, and we are at the center of the sacred process of the evolution. You may have felt that the pressure of the energies has built up. This is for a release and subsequent equalization of sorts to occur. The door has opened to allow the light to enter and bring a new balance in a certain way that is in tune with the ascension of Earth. With 9 Eagle today, divine time ascends itself to a larger view. It's a day of heightened aspiration and taking new aim, and the tone of 9 creates forward movement. This is all in a period of light on the 9th wave, the 102nd day, which is from 20th of February to 9th of March, 18 days of new information downloads and new growth. In order to ascend, the memory of the divine universe is programmed to reboot itself and clear away old destructive patterns. This happens automatically if we don't do it consciously, and because of the acceleration of time, it is happening faster than the mind can think. Time has arrived creation to live in the heart of the highest level of consciousness. This is activating the collective ascension of Earth, understood to be in resonance with the 9th wave frequency of divine universal time. The time things took in the ancient past is happening almost instantly now, in terms of the 9 ascending creation waves reflected in the codes of the Mayan calendar. What happened in a 20-year period on the 7th level happened in 1 year on the 8th level. And now, since the completion in October 2011, all the 9 waves of the evolution of consciousness have merged to run in parallel as one light of creation's full maturity. This is causing things to happen instantly and thus at light speed. This is also causing confusion because all of a sudden the mind has to very quickly adapt to the rapid changes the ascension of Earth is bringing. The things that are flawed are having to surface and be unveiled. Earth's ascension process is an inner quantum shift of divine time that is condensing the crystal of the mind to form a flawless diamond light consciousness. The pureness of the new, fully mature light of creation is transmuting the illness of the mind that hides its flaws or problems in the shadows. In other words, a fully mature resonance of divine universal time is shining away the immaturity it previously lived with. With this new diamond-like consciousness now emanating from within, the synchronistic wave of flawless heart-centered intent that the 9th wave is in resonance with is taking over the reins. Creation is now living with a time-wave resonance that is automatically bringing everything to live in sacred relation and in balance with the mirror of itself. Consciousness is awakening to the divine understanding that everything is a reflection of the soul of self. Everything is connected. Separation is an illusion fueled by a mind that is heartless. If we live with something in our mind that we might not be in balance with, we need to deal with it before it deals with us in a way we might not like. We need to process it. Because of ascension, the mind is becoming more and more conscious of itself. The weight of what it knows is wrong will keep it off-center from the heart and give you anxiety until you surrender and liberate your mind by clearing your conscience and thus healing your souls. Divine time does not trust the mind. It trusts the heart because the heart holds the center in place. Take a moment now and sit in silence. Close your eyes and focus on your heart. Feel the warm energy of love coming from your heart. You can place your hand over your heart as it may help you to connect more easily. Take a few deep breaths, and when you're ready, ask your heart whatever question you need an answer to. We really are living in miraculous times, especially if you consider the overall view of creation's evolution as seen by the eagle, the connector of earth and sky. Today is a day of intuition and vision, a time to break away from the traditional and find your inner soul truth, which can be attained with the panoramic acute vision of the eagle. The eagle helps guide our ascension. Fly with the eagles to higher and higher states of awareness. Feel the light. Be the light of creation's love. Enjoy the journey. Dance to the sacred songs of divine time. From universalfrequency.com, today from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Galactic Angels, have you felt your wings? As you continue to expand and activate your crystalline DNA, the Legion of 144,000 is an old but important concept representing the many beings collectively assisting the transmutation of light, now living in this timeline to assist and awaken humanity. Know this number can be larger as many are born. Many are integrated with a higher light mission, as the journey needs all hands on deck to assist the transition. Amongst you, many carry the Legion of Light encoded with the angelic kingdom. It is an aspect of your history, part of your DNA, that enables you to have additional capabilities, part of being a warrior of light. As you continue to learn about your starseed origins, unravel your library of light, and learn about your light body capabilities, the gift of angel wings will be given as you expand and grow. Connect to your light body and integrate your existence in this physical form. The wings are part of your tools to assist in providing stability and a greater awareness and freedom of who you are. They are simply part of your crystalline construct. They provide an overarching feeling of angelic awareness and support as you continue to work in the higher dimensions, assisting Gaia's grid and multidimensional travel. They radiate a beautiful, angelic frequency of love to fly around Mother Gaia and the universe. Simply open your heart to the concept of receiving angelic wings and see what will unfold, for they could be there waiting for you to visualize and align to their frequency, sending infinite blessings and love for your day. From KarenLithica.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. 111 coming in. Big leaps forward are happening for you to ascend into unconditional love with your crown on. The chalice is being put in your hands and in your womb. These are creator birthrights that the tribe are flipping into now. You are safe. It's safe to be this free. You are safe to be in love with Creator, with no one in between. You are worthy to open your arms, to receive all the abundance and overflow that Creator has for you and your womb chakra. Cosmic activation codes are merging into the flesh, awakening the DNA to the threshold of your new reality. 222 being activated. Healing and restoration of your DNA strands are breaking biological memory that was enslaving you under fears and stress due to emotional trauma and manipulation of the soul. That karma is being expelled from the flesh for you to fully receive your truth of your soul's original blueprint. The new blueprint activation codes are now running a new system and biology in the flesh. This is freedom from the human genetic bloodline that you incarnated into. You are free from that karma for good now, as you successfully expelled the karma of your family and root structure. This may be felt in the higher chakras and stronger spiritual gifts. Do you know how amazing you are? God does and I do. We know what you are birthing into, the original 144,000 golden child of your covenant God. This is bringing forth the holy marriages of the first fruits with their covenant God. New contracts are taking place now, merging back home as one with Creator and back to your original divine blueprint. This is your holy marriage that God is speaking of. Karma neutralization in the Adam bloodline continues to June 2021. This is purifying the Adam seed branch in the male flesh on earth, carrying the seed. Your role in this has been fulfilled, and now you are safely being removed. More is happening behind the scenes regarding clearing all the curses from the original genetic timelines. This may make the current changes you are going through confusing, but know it's because original sin is leaving the system now for good. Allow. God is asking you to simply trust Him. Continue setting boundaries and protecting yourself for the time being. He has you safe, and is repeating to me that you are being removed from challenges and taken to your wish fulfillment. This is a major change. Travel, movement is all happening because the universe is now flipping into a new timeline. We as individuals are being aligned through the divine's course of action, God's will and God's way. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christine Day. Pleiadian Message, March 2021. Thursday, March 4th, 2021. Beloved ones, we greet you. The sacred time is about you awakening to your own self-empowerment. Choosing to utilize the conscious breath allows you to consciously rebirth yourself within your heart. This is a returning. Each time you utilize the conscious breath, you actively realign yourself past the illusion of the ego mind. You are actively aligning to your unlimited abundance within your heart connection. This is a time like no other, when you are able to connect to the higher potential of yourself with ease. You have been given grace where you can consciously choose to return to yourself. This is destiny in motion of your self-realization. This is your time to re-emerge beyond the illusion of time and to shift your perceptions beyond the third-dimensional limitations within your life through your heart. Remember, we, the Pleiadians, say, you are who you have been waiting for. Only you can shift your awareness and take back your power through reclaiming your heart connection. Through your heart, you realign yourself to the vast, multidimensional potential and move into truth, to knowing. An aspect of your awakening process is when you realize that your ego mind needs to release its hold on controlling every decision in your life. When you choose to follow the guidance of your authentic heart, you link into a sacred flow which takes you where you need to be. Be willing to let go of the ego mind's need for certainty of its story and what is happening next. These illusions held by the ego mind of knowing what is going to happen are fear-based from past experience. Your ego mind keeps you linked to a grid of illusion that keeps you in a cycle of self-sabotage and has no connection to truth. Your ego self-image derives its power and sense of reality from this grid of illusion. When you choose to disengage from this grid by aligning to your heart, the ego is momentarily discredited and the grid becomes compromised. Each time you choose to align to your heart space, you break some of the old cycles which are connected to this grid of illusion. Slowly you build your heart connection, and the ego learns to operate differently, not running your life. You need your ego mind to support you in your third-dimensional day-to-day living, supporting you in organizing your life. This journey is about you returning to your authentic self through reconnection to your heart. Step by step, one moment at a time, you choose to align into your heart's sacred flow. This is the process of witnessing the dialogue of your ego mind and not necessarily responding to your mind. As you spend moments aligning to your multidimensional heart, you develop realignment to your light to utilize in your daily life. Each one of you can choose change to allow your heart to lead you into your higher purpose within your life. Your vast sacred light is here to be sourced by you. All beings of light are here to welcome you home. Claim your heritage now through your heart. Blessings, the Pleiadians from ChristineDayOnline.com. Today from Divine Sister of Light Celia Fenn. Mars, Pleiades, transit, 4th of March. Right now the planet Mars is making a transit of the Pleiades. The transit lasts most of the week, but the closest transit is today. So I asked Archangel Michael what that would mean for us. The word I got back was perturbation. So I looked it up, and this is the definition. An act of perturbing, the state of being perturbed, mental disquiet, disturbance or agitation, a cause of mental disquiet, disturbance or agitation. So if that is the way you are feeling today or this week, you'll know why. Mars is the planet that is closely linked to our masculine energy in the Pleiades, by contrast to the more feminine energy. This close transit between Mars and Alcyon, the brightest star, sun in the Pleiades, and believed to be a great central sun in our galaxy, is causing all kinds of mayhem and imbalances right now, both inner and outer, but it is all good as a new balance is being sought that will bring us to higher frequencies of light. My best advice is to take good care of yourself, breathe, and try to stay peaceful and calm. It will pass in the next few days, and calm down. Love to everyone. Today from Here in the Moon Astrology, Thursday, March 4th, 2021. Frame today as Mercury conjuncts Jupiter in Aquarius, trine the karmic node of fate in Gemini, as a psychic way station on your pilgrimage along the evolutionary road of 2021. As the chaos nodes of 2020 disentangle from the collective timelines, notice how outer world political dramas and the deliberate 24/7 distractions of the wasteland are losing their fake glamour and powers of attraction for you. Notice how you are less hypnotized by watching the old world burn and more compelled by the unfolding of your own natural, organic, source-created evolution. Notice how you are turning away from the outer to the inner, understanding that it's more about the electricity than the light bulb, that the quality of your thinking is the difference that makes the difference. As we go deeper into 2021, and as the Aquarian imprinting increasingly overwrites the old in favor of the new, the untried, the radical, can you feel, see, sense that the seemingly empty space between the two Aquarian energy wavelines is the testing ground for personal neutrality mastery. This is about seeing, feeling, knowing with higher and higher, clearer and clearer, higher awareness, and not coming unglued in any way because of any of it. The knowing can appear in many ways. It can be a quiet inner voice saying, that just makes sense. It can be a sense of deepest calm, or inevitability, or obviousness, or it could be upbeat and sparky, of course, that's it, the aha moment. You might sense it in your gut, or in your heart, or in your whole body. It is the clearest recognition of truth, or rightness, or fit. You might take action immediately, or know you need to do nothing. Stay present to your thinking, to your physicality, and to your somatic emotions, and allow a wave of creativity and imagination to set your intentions. Feel the integration between mind, spirit, body, and soul. This is the very opposite of setting linear goals or forcing change on yourself through self-improvement. It's organic, fluid, and in alignment with your unique unfolding. From here in the moon, astrology.co.uk. Today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology, 1111, coming in the second portal to my sacred condor. Mars enters Gemini. There's a desire for mental stimulation. Thoughts move like lightning, and quick fire replies are on the tip of the tongue. The impetus is don't think about it, do it. The tempo of life speeds up. It could feel like information and messages are coming at you from all different directions. While the ability to multitask is increased, guard against energies becoming scattered. Restlessness and impatience may stem from a lack of physical movement. Exercise excess energy away. Under this influence, conversations can become heated and tempers are quick to anger. Don't use words as weapons. Focus on debate to challenge your thinking. Make room for other perspectives. If your internal voice veers towards aggressive goading, nip it in the bud. Use motivating mantras instead to keep you engaged with your goals. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 80, Yellow Lunar Sun. Lunar is the name for the number 2, and its key words are challenge, polarize, and stabilize. It is interesting that this lunar day falls on a yellow Sunday, because the moon and sun are opposites. So energy-wise, today is a bit like an eclipse. The second day of a wavespell is always challenging. One must identify the obstacles in the way so one may proceed. Which day the number 2 falls on, however, affects how challenging it can be. Today is yellow sun, which represents enlightenment, universal fire, and life. When combined with the lunar energy, this can result in difficulties in seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Illumination can be elusive and answers lurk in the shadows. If you need to shine bright today, it can be done, but expect to meet with resistance. Clouds will get in the way of the sunshine today. The guide today is the yellow human, the psychic of the Tzolk'in, suggesting that allowing your intuition to guide us today is the best course of action. If you can't see the solutions to your challenges today, feel your way. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Lunar Sun, Kin 80, 4 March 2021, Stabilizing Enlightenment. 4322021 equal 435 equal 48 equal 12 equal 3. 4 Form, structure, foundation, earth. 5 Freedom, change, transformation, liberation. 8 Infinity, abundance, source flow. 3 Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. Kin 80 equal 8 abundance, 0 source, abundance from source. The powerful energy continues today amidst the turbulence. Seek out the sun. Today is a day of facing the challenges that arise, that have been impeding your soul's evolution and journey to enlightenment. Day 2 in the blue storm wavespell of purification, cleansing, transformation, and evolution. Planetary storms are physically and energetically brewing during this cycle, so be prepared for lots of purging of density through visible and not so visible signs. Hold on to your hats. We have 13 days of storm energy to endure. It is only day 2 and many locations on Earth may experience flash storms as Gaia is purifying and transforming her planetary body. tone of creation, lunar tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. Yesterday we magnetized and attracted spiritual energy, and today we anchor that energy in our physical bodies. The sun helps us anchor the light codes into our cells. The lunar tone may also reveal challenges through the storm catalyst in order to recognize and release anything stopping us from shining brightly as the solar Christed beings. Today's question is, how can I anchor my light despite the challenges and chaos that surrounds me, becoming a beacon for others? In Lakek ala Kin, Christina White, Magnetic Worldbridger, Kin 66. Kin 80, Yellow Lunar Sun. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to enlighten, stabilizing life. I seal the matrix of universal fire. With the lunar tone of challenge, I am guided by the power of free will. And with the power of your free will, beloved beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below this video on the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to take the time to thank those of you supporting us in this mission of ours of the Eagle and the Condor lineage with your pledges on Patreon and your donations. We rely completely on your support and donations for our living daily expenses, and they keep bringing these daily transmissions to you and the world. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Bro Star of the Light Nathan Thompson for your pledge and support on Patreon. I'd like to also thank and welcome Divine Angel of the Light Lotus Kala for your pledge and support on Patreon. If you'd like to support our work and mission and make a pledge, you can do so at patreon.com/prime disclosure. And if you're part of our patronage, please check out today's day 24 of our 33 days of discourses. And after the 33 days, we'll release it publicly for free through a special link URL. So we'll let you know after day 33, we have 9 more days of discourses through the training of the power of manifestation through the I Am presence. Now I would also like to take the time to thank Divine Angel of the Light Pat Shemery for your donation today, and also for purchasing one of my Sacred Condor's beloved goddess totems. Thank you very much. We appreciate you and your support very much. We'd also like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light for another donation, Michael Lowry. Thank you, Divine Bro Star. We appreciate you and all of you for helping us on this great mission, assisting us through your support financially, energetically, spiritually. We also have a link in the description below if you'd like to make a one-time donation through PayPal. Now I'd like to thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. Thank you, Pat, again for your purchase today. If you'd like to support my queen's beautiful art, her goddess totems, and other art pieces, you can do so at lunagoddessart.com. So we'd like to end today's transmission with another powerful divine decree from Divine Sister of the Light, Sandra Walters. Now please take a moment to connect with your heart center, the pure source spark of diamond light within. Take a moment to feel your heart intent. Divine love is a strong, palpable frequency which grows in intensity as we ascend. Note how your heart and energy field feels in this now. Remember the sequence is intention, visualization, decree, feel, amplify. Say out loud before beginning, in the name of the divine human, creator incarnate, that I am I welcome in and forth my higher self, Christ itself, Almighty I Am Presence, angelic levels, master levels, galactic levels, and all of my divine aspects across all parallel realities, seen and unseen, unify in this now moment. Put your focus here. Let us activate and transform my experience to reflect my divine, infinite self, the pure essence of Source, God, I Am, the divine decree, the undistorted radiance of God's love-light intelligence and power flows through me and out to all of creation. I am ever present in the purity of my diamond solar heart. I am always living from the glorious intelligence of divine love. From AscensionPath.com. So thank you for joining us today and joining us on this great mission, this ascension, and keep shining your radiant light brightly into the night and living from your I Am presence, which is God in action, source, expanding source in movement, motion, the still center that simulates the reality of movement, separation, duality, all these things for us to experience what we are and what we are not, and feel our connection to self and to other and to all things in the great beauty, joy and bliss of our love light. Keep shining brightly, beautiful beings of light, and walking your sacred path with heart. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.